Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a new week. Technically it's day 2 if you're watching this, Tuesday. Today's vlog, this is one of those days that in the very first episode, I was like, man, I have no idea what I'm gonna do some days. Some days I may have to think of stuff. And this is one of those days where I really am not quite sure what today is gonna be about. I've got a lot to do today, as always, but there isn't any sort of like general theme to it. I've got to do a fair amount of video editing, which is like, I don't know how well that translates to something like this. Watching me just edit videos sounds pretty boring. I wouldn't want to watch it. We've also got to solder some more connections today. Most specifically, we've got the 25-pin D-sub connectors here in the control room. There are 4 of them that we need to take care of. We have to chop up some content for use throughout the week, and also have a lot of communicating with clients I need to do as well. Most of that seems to fall into the category of like not that fun to watch. So this could be a test of how to make any sort of entertainment value out of the normal like day-to-day. Anyway, a lot to do as always, and we're gonna figure out how to make it fun. So let's get at it. Got a big chunk of video edited, still a little bit more to go. Had a busy weekend this weekend, so I was not able to do a lot of this work on Saturday, which is what I normally do. So couldn't do that this weekend, so that's why we're kind of backed up Monday morning here. But huge amount done on the video editing side, so we're gonna finish the rest up after lunch, and then hopefully we'll get a little soldering done too. So see you guys after I eat. All right, so we're back from lunch. Well, we've been back for a minute now, actually. I had to throw my hoodie on, which this thing's called a hoodie, but it has no hood. Any thoughts on that? Nothing? I don't know. So I'm still editing video, but I figured I'd kind of give you all a little bit of a peek into what I'm doing on the video portion of things, because I'm quickly realizing that this is for sure one of those days that I'm gonna kind of scrap some content together to figure out how to make an entertaining vlog out of it. This is what I do with the video content. We've got the episode here. Welcome to the new podcast that is going out today. And then what I do from there is that goes up on everything, but then I split out smaller pieces. If you continue to build here,
mute the people that you're really worried.
Here.
You can't please everybody.
And here. And then those will go on Instagram stories. So I try to be thoughtful about how I plan each week with regard to communicating and social media, because those are very important cornerstones of my business. It's where I create a lot of relationships that turn into working relationships. And so I like to try to be present on there, but I also want to create good, compelling content as well. The thing that has worked for me so far is creating a combination of pre-prepared content in the form of like these pieces out of this episode, and I'll do that every week. A combination of that and also just content as I see it and want to put it up. So everything isn't premeditated, but also everything's not off the cuff. So I spend a fair amount of time doing that. So I'm a little bit behind on a Monday, which is kind of a bummer, but it just is what it is. I have to give myself a pat on the back and say I forgive you and move on. Let's just get it done because yesterday's over. That's kind of how I do that. And then with like vlogs, I'll take a piece of this vlog and I'll hack that into a 1 minute or less clip that'll go on Instagram, because the vlog only goes on Facebook and YouTube. So it's making little tweaks to things for each different platform. That's kind of a peek into what I'm doing currently in this fun world of editing. Alright, so here's the deal. We have just finished up all of our video editing. We have finished up all of the hacking up of it and creating micro content, and finally gotten back ahead of the curve for the rest of the week, which is super awesome. I like being ahead rather than behind, and the fact that we started out this morning behind and are now ahead is good. I think what I'm gonna do is probably go ahead and sign off for the day and call this one done, this vlog finished up. And the reason I wanna do that is because I still have plenty to do. However, this one has been kind of a good example of figuring out how to turn what seemingly is boring to me and maybe doesn't make for the best entertainment value into something that is publishable. And I also want to go ahead and be done so that I have to hit publish on it as is, because I want to make a jump over that feeling like I have to make everything perfect and super engaging and entertaining. I started this to teach myself some lessons, to learn some lessons, and I think this is a good example of the opportunity to document rather than try to create. And I want to take advantage of that because I think it will, if I hit publish on this, it's going to open up a new little doorway up here into saying like, it's okay. It doesn't all have to be Oscar worthy. So anyway, we're gonna call it on this one for today. Thanks for watching this vlog that has kind of turned into a tell-all of sorts. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.